I saw him the last day before he was wrapped, or maybe he had one more day, like the next day or something. But I saw him the day I was on set. We were working together, we were traveling together, and you know, he had a car accident a couple years ago, and he had a fair bit of head trauma from that. And I'm not sure that actually, you know, to some degree, he was, I don't think think he was okay mentally. It left him somewhat physically, because he was in a wheelchair when I saw him, and he was never in one before. And I thought that was part of the act. But when he actually got up to move, to get into the vehicles for, you know, transportation, I mean, he physically looked very shaky on his legs. The other thing that we noticed when Sam and I were standing by the Corvette, we shot this one particular scene about 10 times, and Richard had a mark of the edge of a puddle, and then at that point he was supposed to turn towards face Mike Smith, and he never hit his mark. And Sam kind of looked at me and said, you know, Bernie, I'm not a really good actor, but I know I can hit my mark 10 times. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and it kind of, at that point I kind of realized, yeah, there's something not quite right when they're constantly moving you into position, you know, in order to get that done. I'm sure what ended up being shot is fine anyway, you know, that's just really camera angle, and let's decide to move over here a little bit. But it was, you know, and I've known Richard for a long time. I mean, you know, probably 30 years. So, you know, it was a shock to me that, you know, to find out that he had passed. I mean, you know, there were people emailing me and texting me or emailing me on Facebook and sending me direct messages on Twitter, and I thought, you know, that, you know, it's a bunch of shit, you know what I mean? There's so much stuff that goes on the internet, and you can't really prove it. And what was interesting, what was posted didn't really say that he was gone. And there was only 5 people. Usually you get this, you know, long list of people making comments. So I just ruled it out until Clattenburg tweeted it.